Hello developers, Xcode 27 now ships with a native coding agent built in, and most iOS developers haven't even opened the settings panel to turn it on. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to connect Codex from OpenAI directly into Xcode's new intelligence system, authenticate it properly, and run your first real project analysis, the kind that used to mean digging through files manually for 20 minutes. This isn't a maybe someday feature. If you're shipping iOS apps in 2026 and you're not using an agent that can read your entire project context before you ask a question, you're working slower than you need to be. Quick ask before we get into it. If channels like this are useful to your actual work, not just entertaining, subscribing helps me know what to build next. Let's get into the setup. Everything starts in the Coding Assistant panel. This is Apple's umbrella for AI-assisted development inside Xcode now. It's not just autocomplete anymore, it's a full conversational layer over your codebase. Open the Coding Assistant from Xcode's toolbar, then select Open Settings in the conversation window. Xcode will take you directly to Settings Arrow Intelligence, where you can install Codex, connect your account, and manage its configuration. Inside the Intelligence window, you'll see the available coding agents, including Claude Agent, OpenAI Codex, and Gemini. You'll see Codex from OpenAI listed as one of the available options alongside Apple's own models. Select it, and Xcode handles the download and installation in the background. No terminal commands, no separate CLI install. It's handled the same way Xcode manages simulators or platform runtimes. Here's the part that actually matters. Once Codex is installed, it won't do anything until it's authenticated. Xcode gives you two paths: an eligible account, meaning your existing ChatGPT subscription, or a standalone API key if you're billing through OpenAI's platform directly. I'm signing in with my ChatGPT account. Since I already have an eligible ChatGPT plan, there's no need to configure separate API billing just for project analysis. Click Not Signed In, then choose Sign In with ChatGPT account from the available options. This opens a secure browser window where you'll complete the ChatGPT sign-in. Xcode never handles your credentials directly. The authentication happens through ChatGPT in the browser. I'm signing in through Google since that's how my ChatGPT account is set up, but any auth method tied to your account works the same way. Once you see that confirmation page, the handshake is complete on OpenAI's end. Switch back to Xcode, and the intelligence window should now show your account as connected. No more not signed in status. If you don't see that update immediately, give it a second to sync. It's a background token exchange, not an instant local flag. Now open a conversation with Codex directly in the panel. Xcode gives you a set of predefined prompts to start. These aren't filler, they're genuinely useful entry points for orienting an agent inside an unfamiliar or large codebase. I'm selecting, what design patterns does this project use? Because it's a practical test of whether the agent is truly analyzing the project's structure and relationships, not simply guessing from file names. Watch what happens. It's not guessing. It's walking the file tree, reading actual implementation details, and coming back with a grounded answer based on what's really in your project. Here's the shift most developers miss. This isn't autocomplete with better marketing. Once Codex has full project context, the questions you can ask change completely. You're not asking, how do I write this function anymore? You're asking, does this feature respect the architecture we already committed to? That's the actual unlock. So to recap, Codex connects through the Coding Assistant settings, authenticates through your ChatGPT account or an API key, and once it's synced, it can read your entire project before you ask a single question. That context is the whole point. If this saved you the trial and error I went through the first time, hit subscribe and drop a thumbs up. It tells me to keep making setup breakdowns like this. Comment with which model you're running for project analysis and why. I'm genuinely curious what teams are landing on right now. If you're building a real iOS app and need senior level guidance to scale it the right way, visit tony-trejo.com and let's talk. You've got the setup down. Go put it to work on your own project today.